Now, I want to go to the man known as Mancow, Eric, and he's here with a syndicated radio broadcaster. But I was on with him this morning, and I know this is one of his big hot-button issues. Now they've gone from denying sodium fluoride is put in the water to make us sterile to saying they want to put lithium in, and we've got studies that are already adding it in with the sodium fluoride. And now we have Wired Magazine as well as what we just covered, the Daily Mail and others coming out and saying they're coming out with vaccines that go in and cure drug addiction by destroying your natural neurons that will accept the drugs, which then you can't have your own endorphins. And now Wired Magazine has come out and called me a liar, and it turns out this guy is a Rhodes Scholar who has written this report and studies and writes about the brain. And in this article at the end, he says Alex Jones is a liar. But in the article, he admits that in the news articles I quoted, they did say in the headline. In fact, find that Mail headline. It was, shots to make you calm, deal with stress. They admit that's what's going on here, but they say it's for your own good. You shouldn't be upset about it. Mancow, what's your view on this?
Well, Alex, all right. This is such a big topic. Let me start, and you're going to think this is crazy. Let me just start. My father was the mayor of Lakehurst, New Jersey. I've got newspapers of him with John F. Kennedy. It was around the time they were putting fluoride in the water that he heard from different political sources how dangerous this was. My whole life I heard my father talk about fluoride and how evil it was, and that the government had some plan, and that if you ate fluoride you would die. And he was quite controversial for fighting fluoride. He never would allow us to have fluoride. Because of that, I should tell you that my dental bills have been awful. But he swore till the day he died that it was deadly stuff. Now let me fast forward here to the last few years, Alex. When I was 15 years old or 16 or in my 20s, whatever, all I thought about was girls. And I see these young men now. They're not interested. And I talk to young women, different college interns on my stupid radio show. And no, the guys would rather sit around and play video games and watch TV like zombies. Now, I live in the city of Chicago. I'm putting all this together. I know this sounds like I'm all over the place, but I'm sitting in Chicago, and you see these people just walk right out of the traffic. They're like cattle. And everything that's going on, and nobody gets upset. Everybody's calm. The boys are docile. Now, I remember the teachers attacking masculinity. Anyone who went to public school in the last 50 years remember how the teachers would attack masculinity. So I thought, is that it? But these girls are, these girls and boys, the boys aren't interested in being with girls, or they're passive. Where is it masculinity? Whenever America needs a man to be a man in a movie, whenever we need a masculine man, we go to Australia or New Zealand, right? Are you there?
No, I'm listening to you. Well, Mancow, in all these reports, we're about to go to break. Stay with us. But in all these reports, they admit they want to make us passive. They want to make us servile. They admit now they want to put it in there to make us servile. And when you study the water supplies, they're already adding it. They keep finding Prozac, all these other chemicals, lithium in higher levels, as well as fluoride, than what should even be there from sewage runoff. Stay there. Let's talk about this with Mancow on the other side. All right, we're going to have Mancow for this segment and one more. Eric, it's now all over the news. We're going to put some of it on screen. New York Times, you name it, with these bioethicists from Oxford and everywhere else saying we want to put lithium in the water to make you servile. So this is a big deal. They're now going from quietly putting in fluoride that does the same thing to openly admitting they want to make us servile. I mean, these people are bold. Why do you think they're doing this?
Look, when I first heard you talk about it, I thought, well, this sounds insane. But then consider what Botox is. They'll be able to package this and sell it to us. And it was the promo line for the poster, the 1973 Philip Kaufman classic, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Go to sleep and wake up happy. You go to sleep and you wake up like a zombie. And when you told me this stuff, and I've since researched it, it's perfect. It's cattle, sheeple, followers, Obama voters, Kool-Aid drinkers. And buddy, I'm telling you, you're in Austin, Texas. I'm in Chicago, and it's like zombies. I see human beings, but they're dead. They walk out into the street, you honk your horn, they look over, there's nothing going on in their eyes. And if you felt it in America, these people stumbling through life, And I mean, young, beautiful girls, interns on my show, and guys don't ask them out. Guys don't want to sleep with them. And then I meet the young men. I mean, we were ready to rock and roll, ready to party, ready to be with women. I mean, I'm not trying to be X-rated here, R-rated.
No, I mean, to be honest, when I was about 11, 12, I literally began like a wolf salivating when I saw women. And 24/7, it was all about, and by the time I was 13, I was very successful, going after women. And now you don't see this.
Buddy, I mean, me too. Look, so what is going on when you have an 18-year-old guy, 20, these college guys, and they're not interested. They're not homosexual. I thought, well, maybe they had been browbeaten, but it's all of them. Look around America. People are stumbling through life. What is it? Is it chemicals in the water? Well, it very well may be. Is it the chemicals in the meat? It very well may be. Something is going on, and of course, masculinity is under attack by our media and the school teachers. Look, I had a guy on, and he was telling me I'm ridiculous. I like having, my immunity system build up, and I don't do this stuff all the time. This hand gel, and I think it's gonna really hurt us. All these these gels, these antibiotic gels. I think it's killing our immune system. And he was telling me what an idiot I was.
No, that's now admitted in major studies.
Yeah, I said, eat a spoonful of it. Eat a spoonful of it. I'll give you $100. He goes, no. My father said the same thing back in the day when they started. Why do we need anything in our water? Now we have to spend a bunch of money to get the fluoride out of our water. Why is the government putting a poison in our water? You can't eat fluoride. It will kill you. So my father fought this his whole life, and because of it, yes, we have cavities. I had to fight that. Other kids that had fluoride in their water, they didn't have any cavities. So I was kind of mad at my father, but now I think about it, no wonder I'm angry. I have the ability to get angry. No wonder I get upset at injustice. I see it, and because I wasn't allowed fluoride and some of these other chemicals. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's why we see so many zombies. Obama, that just kind of stumble through life.
Obama.
Hey, Alex.
Yes.
He called. This is not Mancow or Alex Jones. Obama on The View said black people are mongrels. It is a dog term for an unknown breed of dog is a mongrel. Now imagine if Sarah Palin or John McCain or somebody had called black people mongrels, and I went out on the street and I said Sarah Palin called black people mongrels. Killer, destroyer. Obama said it. Oh well, he's so funny. I'm telling you, these people they're brainwashed, and I have a theory that his followers, he could get on TV and eat a baby live on TV, and they'd let it go.
Mancow, stay there. We're going to come back in 70 seconds and finish up with your take on this. We'll be right back. Mancow. Bloomberg reports that all the major insurance companies are not paying the death benefits to the families and just keeping it. Trillions have been stolen. An illegal alien in Virginia killed a nun. The third time he'd been arrested for drunk driving, they'd released him. People can't get angry at that. Men are becoming metrosexual. IQs are dropping. Major studies, genital size is smaller. Doesn't matter what, quote, race you are. Sperm counts are down by 85%. And then they've got all these articles, one's on screen. Beyond fluoride, pharmaceuticals in the drinking water and public health. Jacob M. Apple, and he quotes the New York Times and others in the last week, saying we all need to have lithium in our water. And he goes on to say he looks forward to giving up his rights to make everyone happy. I mean, these people are hardcore cult. I mean, they're taking over.
Alex, if you don't think this government and the corporations that control them want us to be drugged up sheeple, if you don't think the government and the corporations, which are the same thing now, if you think they want us to think, you're wrong. I mean, watch the CBS News tonight. Watch the NBC News. All it is, do you feel nervous in a crowd? Well, yeah. Does your leg ever get restless? Well, yeah. You need a drug for everything now. Everything will be. Do
you have to urinate every couple hours? Well, you need a drug. By the way, this drug may give you a heart attack.
Yeah. You need a pill for everything, and just stay nice and calm. And I wondered why aren't people getting upset at all the injustice as we see our country systematically destroyed? Hey, I had to laugh. This is off subject. Did you see John McCain has come out against the stimulus and the TARP. Do you remember this is the same guy that had to quit his campaign so that he could ensure that TARP went through, and now he's against it.
Well, same thing with Obama. He was the key guy that got the Congressional Black Caucus to push for it, and then he's acted like he's been against it.
I mean, it's an outrage, and it's nonsense, and...
But see, being outraged is a mental illness. They say that in all these reports, and now they say they're going to test these mind-altering vaccines on the troops, Mancow.
A mosque at Ground Zero, how dare you ask a question? A pedophile is your Boy Scout counselor? How dare you ask a question? How dare you even think that? You know, let me tell you something, Alex. Remember this. And I think it's a liberal thing. You think it's you know, big government, but it's crept into our society, and it's the phrase, who's to say? Who's to say a mosque at Ground Zero is wrong? Who's to say that you know, their religion's better than our religion? Who's to say that their country's better than us? Who's to say that a baby aborted at 8 or 9 months is wrong? Who's to say? So they never, you know, that's Obama, and that's his followers. They never can say what's right and what's wrong. You have the guts here on the radio, at least ask the questions and say things are wrong when you see them. It's just amazing, this moral equivalency.
No, they say you're not allowed. They say you're not allowed to have an opinion, but then they're going to have their opinion, and they're going to force drug you if they want.
Yeah. Mel Gibson gets mad at his Russian gold-digging baby's mama, and he should be destroyed. But Roman Polanski, we now know of 3 children that he raped, prison style. I've never done it that way. It's the dirtiest way you could rape somebody. He drugged children and raped them, and he should be forgiven. He's a great artist. I mean, look, guys, you know, the end times here. Wrong is right, right is wrong. If we don't right things, America's going to look like Detroit in 25 years and Haiti in 50 years. We better wake up, and men better drink some water that doesn't have drugs in it, grow a set, and stand up for what is right.
Mancow, we really appreciate you joining us, and I want to get you up for a full hour in the near future. And
Anytime, Alex.
You bet. Give us your website.
It's mancow.com. God bless you, Alex.
Take care, Mancow. All right, we're going to come back with Ph.D. Michael Kaufman to talk about rescuing a broken America. But I'll also talk to him about the drugging of the water supply and your phone calls and a lot more straight ahead in the third hour. We'll be right back.